Christmas Day stabbing. Woman sentenced to 14 years for manslaughter. Guyana Times. Shalisa Ellis, a 28-year-old woman, has been sentenced to 14 years in prison for the fatal stabbing of 31-year-old Latoya Haywood on Christmas morning in 2019. The sentence was handed down at the High Court in Georgetown by Justice Damone Young on Monday, concluding a case that garnered significant public attention. The deadly altercation occurred during a family party at the intersection of Leopold and Breda Streets, Georgetown, where Haywood was socializing with relatives. Ellis, who was also present at the gathering, reportedly became enraged when Haywood spoke to her boyfriend, Alfie Garraway, who is the father of Haywood's cousin's child. Witnesses indicated that Ellis retrieved a knife, and although an attempt was made to prevent her from attacking, she allegedly stabbed Haywood once in the chest as the vehicle she was in began to move. Haywood was rushed to the Georgetown Public Hospital, GPHC, where she remained in a coma for nearly a month before succumbing to her injuries on January 23, 2020. A CT scan later revealed that she was brain dead. Initially reported to be on the run, Ellis turned herself into authorities on January 28, 2020, and was charged with murder. She was remanded to prison after her first court appearance. The trial, which began in February, included 2 video recordings of the incident and several eyewitness testimonies. After closing arguments were presented on February 13, a juror informed the court that Ellis' relatives had approached him twice outside the courtroom, leading Justice Young to rule that a retrial was necessary to uphold the integrity of the proceedings. Ellis ultimately pleaded guilty to the lesser charge of manslaughter. During sentencing, the court considered various factors, including the nature of the crime, Ellis' background, and her behavior while incarcerated. According to a probation report, Ellis grew up in a structured household with both parents actively involved in her upbringing. She dropped out of secondary school at age 15 to assist her mother with domestic duties. Prior to her incarceration, she was unemployed and living with her parents in Georgetown. While in prison, Ellis participated in several rehabilitation programs, including anger management, yoga, computer science, substance abuse recovery, and sewing. Prison officials characterized her as disciplined, cooperative, and remorseful, despite a record of 2 infractions, one for possessing a cellular phone and another for having cigars in her possession. In a statement included in the pre-sentence report, Ellis expressed deep remorse for her actions, claiming that the altercation escalated when Haywood threw alcohol in her face and followed her, leading to a physical confrontation. While she admitted to stabbing Haywood, Ellis asserted that she never intended to take a life. The court sentenced Ellis to 14 years in prison, acknowledging both the aggravating and mitigating factors. While the victim's family expressed relief that justice was served, they also conveyed their grief over Haywood's death, describing it as a devastating blow to their family. The state was represented by Muntaz Ali from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, while attorney Candace Adams represented Shalisa Ellis.